Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Linda Onsongo, and in this channel we only talk about health. And in today's video we are going to talk about the do's and don'ts after rape or sexual abuse. It has come to our attention that there are very many people who undergo sexual and gender-based violence, and you find that these people do not have anyone they look up to. They don't have anyone to look after them. We don't have anyone to fight for their rights. These people end up contacting diseases that can be prevented, contacting sexually transmitted infections, getting pregnant or rather. And this is something that can be prevented if at all they seek medical advice within the required time after the incident. So before we continue, if you're new here, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit that notification bell so that you can be notified every time I decide to upload a new video. First and foremost, we will look into the meaning of the word rape. Rape is sexual intercourse that is either vaginal, anal, or oral that is forced on a particular person without his or her permission. This can be done through force. Someone can intimidate you, someone can physically assault you. When a person is sexually assaulted or raped, you find that this person becomes mentally disturbed. This person's self-esteem has been lowered. There are so many people who have decided to kill themselves just because they were sexually assaulted. This is something that we can look out for one another. And if at all you can help someone who happens to be a victim of sexual abuse, kindly do that. A criminal justice system, they have researched, and it has occurred that in every 1,000 rape cases or sexually assaulted cases that occur, only 310 cases end up being reported to the nearest hospital or to the nearest police station. What does this mean? It means that there are people out there who are being assaulted and they don't seek medical attention or they don't seek help. So, 2 out of 3 people don't seek medical advice. They don't go to the nearest police station and report they have been raped. They just let it be, and that is it. And this is something that we can prevent. Another thing, rape can occur to anyone. Rape can occur to anyone. You find that be it an old lady, be it a woman, be it a man, be it a girl or a boy, be it an old man, be it a young baby, be it a baby, a newborn, in other words. So if at all you seek medical advice within the required time, which is 72 hours, there are very many things that you can be able to prevent. First and foremost, what you're supposed to do after rape. And the first thing you're supposed to do after rape, you're supposed to come to the hospital and report the incident within 72 hours. And in this way, there are very many things that can be prevented, like HIV. And if that particular person who assaulted you had the disease, most probably you can seek help and you can be this particular disease can be prevented. Secondly, if that person had any sexually transmitted infection or anything, this is something that can be prevented. The third thing that can be prevented is pregnancy. The second thing that you're supposed to do after being assaulted, those clothes that you are wearing, please do not put them in a polythene bag. Just wrap them in a cotton cloth. If at all you have these carrier bags that we have today, just put them in one of the carrier bags and bring them with you when you come to the hospital. it can be used as evidence. Another thing that you're supposed to do, you make sure that you report the incident to the nearest police station. It means that that particular person that assaulted you can be found, and necessary action can be taken. So we move into the next segment, which is what you're not supposed to do after the incident. What you're not supposed to do, number one, do not wash any part of your body. Another thing, do not destroy or discard those clothes. When you go to the hospital, you bring them with you. Another thing, number three, do not change anything where the rape occurred. Another thing, if at all that person who assaulted you used a condom, do not discard it or do not dispose it. According to our research, we have found that there are very many commonly asked questions by rape victims. What do I do if 72 hours have already passed and I have not sought medical attention? Actually, that is a good question. And the answer is, it is still important for you to go to and visit the nearest health facility because you can benefit from it. First and foremost, the benefits that you will get from it is that they will do a medical evaluation on you. Secondly, they will treat any outstanding injuries if at all that person alikuumiza or in any way. Another thing, the third thing, they will check for your HIV status. They will determine your HIV status, and this will help them to know whether to know which care and support you will need. They will also treat for the sexually transmitted infections that you might have contacted. Another thing that they'll do, they will counsel you for trauma and they will give you psychosocial support. Another thing, emergency contraceptive. The patient or the rape victim will be given an emergency contraceptive that will help him or her to prevent pregnancy. This emergency contraceptive only works, it is only efficient within 120 hours after the incident. It is required for you. If at all you've been assaulted, you make sure you come to the nearest hospital within 72 hours. Another thing that you'll need to do, you will need to fill the post-rape care NP3 form so that it can be used to report the rape to the police. The important thing to note, we should always be alert because you never know. We should be our friend's keeper. We should be our brother's keeper because rape is something that can occur to anyone. And if at all you know of someone who is in a situation that needs to seek medical advice, or you know of a rape victim, kindly help them so that they can seek medical advice. And in this way, you will help this particular person get the help he or she needs. So we have come to the end of today's video. And if you're new here, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching this video. And until next time, bye.